appearance of the ancient Hebrew Israelites.
You need to know who the true Jews are.
No matter how much scripture you all are presented with regarding who the Hebrews in the Bible were and who they are in the earth today.
See, I've been doing a lot of reading, and I'm starting to believe that God's chosen people are not the Jews.
I feel like now it's my responsibility, now that I know the truth, to get it out there.
A lot of people say, why do we need to know this? Because in the end days, you're going to be following one thing, and you're going to be led right into the fire.
This is from Psalm 83. They have taken crafty counsel against our people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. Let us cut them off from being a nation. Let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Now I have to tell you this. If you have a new King James version, it's going to take the word black out. It's going to take the word black out. You need to go into an older King James version, and it will have the proper words in there.
I think that it's a shame what has happened. I think the black race has been kept in the dark, depleted and robbed their wealth. I think that they robbed of their integrity, their self-esteem. I think that was all by design. That was all by design.
Y'all are going to believe this lie, you're going to get misled, and that's the purpose of this. It's not about color, it's not about this, it's about identity. People's identity was stolen.
And who they are in the earth today, which would be the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, the Native Americans, the Aborigines.
A couple of other scriptures are Lamentations 5 and verse 10 and Job 30. Those also refer to the skin color of the Israelites, Israelite black.
There's certain passages in the Bible that refer to God's children as being black. One in particular is Solomon, where it physically describes Solomon.
It's all a show. All these leaders of all these countries are part of the 1%. Okay, and you're not. So stop believing their lies. Start listening to some of us here on the ground in the trenches that are doing the research. You're going to be following who you think are the Jews in leadership. They're going to be led into the fire. Led right into the meat.
You still want to think that you're Israelites, and I hate to break it to you white people, but you are not. And yes, I'm white. You are Edom.
God was obviously telling the Israelites, I'm going to put you back into slavery. Now, the only race of people that were brought over on ships and sold as bondmen and bondwomen, which are slaves, are the so-called African Americans.
People in Israel right now are not Jews. They're Khazars. Your true Jews or your true are the so-called black or African American, as you like to call them sometimes. They're not African at all. They're true Jews. They're the true Hebrews that were brought over here on ships, which the scriptures mention.
Shalom, family. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises and our honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, Yahweh being the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world in me calls Jesus the Christ. And of course, I want to give double honors where honor is due to the apostles and elders and great millstone, but rule the wealth of the Spirit, teaching His word and believing in His word, from Elder Tahara on down, that rule the wealth of the Spirit. And a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth and four corners of America, in and out of congregations, teach His word and believe in His word. Lord willing, He'll have us all singing the same song on His time. And shalom to the sisters and to the wives that's playing their role as being loving and silent and pursuing to be more virtuous and believers of this word. Lord willing, the Most High continue to have it on your spirit to endure. Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. Lord willing, this is edifying and straight to the point. You see the title. It says, every day, the program of Esau wax worse and worse. That's all it is. It waxes worse and worse. Right? So, me, I slowly was watching they clone Tyrone. And it was just, I kept hearing brothers in the ministry talking about this show, this movie. So for me, I actually chose to watch it. And it was very interesting. Like, it was so many things that made me think of scriptures, right? But first, before we even get anywhere, I'm going to bring out this verse right here. This is Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh Shemashai as the river of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but Yahweh Shemashai pondereth the heart. Now, even I was trying probably not to put scriptures on the screen to have y'all flip to the scriptures while I'm reading it, but we'll get to it. I'm going to read it again for y'all. This is Proverbs 21, verse 1 and 2. It reads, the king's heart is in the hands of Yahweh Shemashai as the river of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. In every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but Yahweh Shemashai pondereth the heart, right? A lot of us be thinking we doing our own little thing, but everybody is playing the role of Yahweh Shemashai, let alone the Lord is searching the heart. I'm going to go to that too. Jeremiah 17 and 10. Because if the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, that shows that the Lord is searching the heart. This is Jeremiah 17 and 10. It says, I, Yahweh Shemashai, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. So all people on the earth, especially Jacob and especially Esau, our hearts is in the hands of Yahweh Shemashai, right? He is putting man in a direction he wants men to go, women and men, right? Because everybody has to play a role. Like the title is saying, every day the program of Esau is waxing worse and worse. The reason why I say that is because, like the video I made about the food, you'll see food on YouTube or TV, and you might not know psychologically it will intervene with your mind. Next thing you know, you about to be eating, right? Or a lot of us can be on social media and you can get a lust affection by seeing naked broads, or you see this handsome man, right? Unless you got control of yourself. But it's all a program. You want to get more views? Okay, let's do a clickbait, or let's do something argumentative. Shoot, I might even do Judah Mysterio. It might not be for clickbait. It might just be to entertain children, make them laugh, put a smile on Israel's face. But it's just a program, right? A lot of things that Esau put out is to program us away from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and have your mind all the way left, trigger square, instead of on a forward path, right? This is Proverbs 16 and 1. It says, Solaki, it says, the preparation of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? So the preparation of your mind, your heart, and the answer of your tongue, the words that you give, is all by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You drop down to verse 9, it says, a man's heart deviseth his ways, his mind, but Yahweh Shemashai directeth his steps. Proverbs 20 and 24, man's going is of Yahweh Shemashai. How can a man then understand his own ways? All things is orchestrated by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. The same way how, I'm going to just play it, and I've been played this video for, in multiple videos. Where is it? This one right here. Hearing this banker say this, you know, hold on. I'm about to rewind it just a little for y'all.
My name is Montague William III, and what I will tell you may well sound absurd, but the less who believe it, the better for me. For you see, I'm in banking and big industry. For many a year we have controlled your lives, while you all just struggle and suffer in strife. We created the things that you don't really need, your sports cars, fashions, plasma TVs. I remember it clearly how all this begun. Family secrets from father to son, inherited knowledge that gives me the edge, while you peasant people lie sleeping at night in your beds. We control the money that controls your lives, whilst you worship false idols and wouldn't think twice about selling your souls for a place in the sun. These things that won't matter when your time is done. But as long as they're there to control the masses, I just sit back and consider my assets, safe in the knowledge that I have it all.
Shalom, shalom, Yawatan, Bakar, right? Shalom, Yabashmashai Brakatam. Just like he said, all these things that they make in this place is to control, distract us. It's a program, right? Of course, men, we're going to like fancy car foreigns. We're going to like the Jews and the jewelry, diamonds and pearls, even though you can't rock those. You can't. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of things that is made, it distracts us away from our true purpose. Our number one purpose is to serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and none else. Right? We are supposed to serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and none else. But Esau is very crafty. Salaki. Okay. So the first verse we're going to go to on the side, right? I'm going to go to Sirach chapter 14. And I'm going to read, I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, riches are not comely for a niggard, and what should an envious man do with money? He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul gathereth for others, that shall spend his good riotously. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods, right? Who was evil to himself? Esau. This man sold his birthright, and that took away from his descendants. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even care about his birthrights, right? It says, there is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. Hey, this can go with Jake. This can go with all of us, right? But it's Esau, the nation that is ruling right now, that is more envious of themselves, right? They compare themselves to God, right? They feel that they can't get knocked down, right? And this is why they hide behind their devices, right? It's verse 7. It says, if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness, right? Which the revealing of the son of perdition is soon. Man, I'm telling you, Jake is waking up slowly but surely and understanding the son of perdition is the nation of Idumea, right? Verse 8, it says, the envious man have a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despiseth men. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion. And the iniquity of the wicked drive up his soul, right? And hey, and I could show you a Israelite that did the same thing, right? We're going to go to Joshua chapter 7, verse 20 to 21, right? And this is a good account if you read from chapter 6, right? So Joshua chapter 7, verse 20 to 21. It says, and Achan answered Joshua and said, indeed, I have sinned against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai of Israel, and thus have I done, when I saw among the spoils of godly Babylonian garment and 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge gold of 50 shekels weight. Then I covered them and took them, and behold, they are hid in the earth in the midst of my tent, in the silver under it. This is when Israel was going to Jericho and Ai and going through the cities, right? And the Lord told him to specifically get certain things, but he said, do not touch anything, or it's going to be a curse unto you and a curse unto the congregation of Israel. And this man coveted, right? He desired it, right? He desired it, and he did a cursed thing, right? So that can show you that. Let's go to, I'm gonna try to do the physical Bible, and I'm gonna try to use the blue letter too, Lord willing. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 13. It says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived, right? The nation of Idumea is going to deceive people even more, let alone you're going to have Jake, right? Watching this damn African church session, and this lady was over here saying a demon put his damn Oscar Mayer wee-wee in her mouth, saying she got white stuff coming out of her. But of course, you know, brothers and sisters are gonna say, man, that's a yeast infection. But you know, the deceivers is placed in their lot. Let me see if I can get that. I believe is in Daniel. Brothers keep bringing that part up, that, you know, you're gonna stand in your lot. Let's see if I can find it. If not, you know, I'm gonna find it. All right, hold on. You're gonna find it. We're gonna find this. Okay, this is Daniel chapter 12, verse 13. It says, go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of days. Right. And I'm gonna even put it on the screen because, you know, whatever you're doing, if you don't have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you believe a woman is a god, or if you want to be a thought bucket, you want to be a man that cares more about things of the world, right? You can always constantly be dealing with your emotions and feelings. You always angry, you always upset, you always in your loneliness. You always you could be depressed. You can feel you hate yourself. You could feel emo. However it is, the Lord is putting you where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to work on things that have your eyes looking at the prize forward, that's more approvable to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But if you're in something that's going to take you away from the love of the Lord, or take you away from the purpose you are supposed to walk, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is putting you in your lot. Some people are only here just to be miserable. Some people are only here to allow their emotions to overcome them, right? And they don't never have no type of joy, right? You might have some people, disaster just happened and it overtakes them. You know what I'm saying? You might have some people that's joyful. You might have some people that's teaching all the time. Brothers and sisters that's probably growing at a high rate. They might have some speed bumps, but they shake it off like a Harlem shake or dirt on their damn shoulder. You know what? Because these things are supposed to happen, right? So if if a man dies and he comes back to third, fourth generation, he's going to come back in his lot as a prophet. A woman, she might come back in her lot and be a prophetess and be married to a man of the Lord. It's simple as that, right? But we always have to observe. And we about to keep this precept. Keep this precept in your motivation mind, right? Stand in your lot. Some of us is complaining about our lot. Some of us, oh man, this is too much pressure, right? My brother Yawathan Bakwar, he put a few precepts on the screen. Let's see. This is Job 12:16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceive and the deceiver are his, right? Because they're in his hand. What did we say in Proverbs 21? Right? The hearts of the king is in the hands of the Lord, right? Let alone you could be a king in your own house, rulers in particular, but all man's heart is in the hands of the Lord, man. Man's going is of the Lord. So if you are being deceived, hey, that's the Lord did that. The Lord put you in your lot to be deceived. If you are a deceiver, the Lord is putting you. That's why we're in Esau's program. He is made to be wicked. He is made to deceive, let alone he deceiving his own damn self. But he know what the hell was going on. This is why he might have trick up his sleeve like he a damn magician. Right? He brought out 1 Corinthians 14:32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Right? I don't think I am a prophet. Maybe I am. But the real prophets is the of the elect. Right? You want to humble yourself. Now, it might be some brothers. I am the prophet. I am, man, humble like Elder Tahir. Yo, I'm an elder. I'm just working it. I'm working for Yahweh Shema Shai. Somebody else might esteem him, might uplift. Yo, man, you a man of the Lord. Yeah, you definitely apostle, elder. Hey, Lord willing, Yahweh Shema Shai, Yahweh Shema Shai, Yahweh Shema Shai, Yahweh Shema Shai is all the Lord, right? So always do your work, and then eventually you'll actually get that confirmation that you was one of those. You could have been a Baruch. You could have been one of the descendants. You could have been something, man. But stay in your lot, right? If it's always a fire craving you to teach this word, always studying, always answering questions, hey, those are attributes of what the men of the Lord will be doing. So stand in your lot. Let's read it again, Daniel 12:13. But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the days, right? So all the way until the end time of Esau, the men of the Lord is going to come back and stand in their lot. The Pharisees, Sadducees, like one body of Yahuwah or one body of falsehood. They used to say one body of Yahushai, they took the Yahushai out. One body of Yahushai is taken away from Deuteronomy 28:68. You might as well take away the curses. You got one body of Yahushai saying the northern kingdom can't even teach. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? People are going to stay in their lot and they're going to take away from the ministry. It was already said and done. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Right. And like Yahweh Bakwar said, Khan, we're all going into our lot. That's a fact. From a man to a woman, even from your sons and your daughters. If your daughter don't go in the way that she gonna go, that you want her to go, guess what? You're gonna eventually see she's gonna go in a lot that the Lord prepared for. Right? It's plain as day. Right? Let me get this because I will have to go to a whole nother app because this is an apocrypha. Right? Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 11, and it reads, for wickedness condemned by her own witness is very timorous in being pressed with conscience, always for a case of grievous things. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of a successor, which reason offereth. Right? Great. But look, wickedness can actually become a grievous thing. Right? This is why you always want to observe that, hey, that goes back to Daniel 12:13. What is your lot? Right? The wicked is not going to actually, let's go back to Daniel again. Daniel 12:10. Right? Let's get that one. I'm always bringing this one out too. Because it's plain as day, man. Daniel 12:10, it says, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Right? Especially the wicked in Israel, they're not going to understand because they're enjoying their lot. Right? I keep seeing pictures, videos on Facebook, and YouTube, that they're saying that banks are about to slowly foreclose. Actually, I'm gonna go, and I'm saying this, Lovell, and that brother. See, it's a brother that is in HOI. This brother posts a cashless society, and I was going write on this joint, bro. So you believe in the Charagma? Because under HOI they don't believe in the Charagma. It's just telling you through the power of Yahweh Shema Shai, slowly but surely, brothers is about to come into the true understanding of some of these prophecies, man. We're living in a time of prophecy. That's what we're living in. Prophecies. I can't find this brother's page. His name is not ringing a bell in my dang head, because if I find it, I find it. If I don't, I'll probably bring it back up later on. But this brother really just dropped these pictures. I'm tight. I can't. His name is not ringing a bell. After I get off this live, I bet you I'll find this brother's page when I get off. Dang, man. Hold on. I probably found it. You know, sometimes you gotta go on somebody that's in their camp page, and you'll find them. I'm gonna find it. Right? Where is it? I'm trying to type. Every time I'm trying to find something that's real good, I can never get it. Please be it. If this not it, we'll just continue with the lesson. Yep, found it. Got it. See, I told you. I was going to find them. Where is that? Where your pictures at, bro? Right here. His brother is Renar Sapa Israel, right? I'm going to click each picture. We are not accepting cash. They're accepting credit cards. We're going cashless. We are cashless. You even got this brother looking at a sign that's cashless, right? Things is about to wax worse and worse in this place, right? But the wicked is not going to understand a damn thing that's actually going on, right? But right now it's a time where knowledge is increasing. Knowledge is getting poured out from all sides of the world, right? And if you're not clicking on, if you're not observing, if you're not watching, I'm telling you, you're going to be lost in the sauce, but it's really, you are in your lot. You are in your lot. Let's see. This is actually, damn, this is everything that's happening right now. This is Romans chapter 1, verse 28. You know what? Let me put it on the screen for y'all, man. Let's put it on the screen for y'all. Right? Esau is going to wax worse and worse by his devices. That movie Omenhire is out, and it should just give you your mind ready for war. Like Sam just said on the Shabbat, brother I labor with, a big brother. He said, man, what I do is I go on YouTube and I watch nukes, just nukes getting dropped. And I do that too. Get your mind ready. Like, this is what we're going to see, right? This is Romans chapter 1, verse 28. It says, even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness. Fornication is not just going around the street fucking. Fornication is going to go into that incest, same sex, adultery, women laying with another man when she has a husband, or a man laying with another man's wife. Wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, right? And another way of murder is hating your own brothers and sisters. Debate, deceit, malignity. Hold on. Now y'all not about to make me look like. Hold on. Let's see.
Malignity.
There we go. So I said it. I closely said it. Malignity and whisperers. So that's crazy. I don't really care for that debate stuff. That's crazy. What he said. Debate. Actually, let's make it even better. Because we can think that it could say debate can mean something totally different. Malignity. So let's see what debate is. Because you can go to Sirach, I believe 6 or 7, and it's talking about hearing the discourse of the elders. Oh, strife, debate, contention, variance, contention, strife, wrangling. Right. So basically the debate is going into contention. Right. So verse 30, backbiters, haters of the Most High, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents. And guess what? Just like I said, a lot of people talking about they clone Tyrone, right? And it is some things out here that is ballistic. Jamie Foxx looked like a damn. He don't look the same. He looked lighter. You know, his forehead got wider. But hey, that's what comes when you're put in a lot that's of this world, man. Things that please your belly and not pleasing your heart by Shem Yahushai. 31, without understanding, covet breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful. Natural affections, you seeing a whole lot of sugar canes going out. They just came out with a new beverage because Bud Light canceled the 123 Sesame Street contract or whatever. So they came out with gay water. Oh, you don't? Oh, no. No, you don't have to believe me. Let's actually see if we can go to it. Let's see. I'm gonna see if they still got it on the joint. Let me see. We might be able to get it. There we go. See? I'm gonna put it close so y'all can read it. Yeah. It says a new canned cocktail called Gay Water wants to be the anti-Bud Light. Yeah, you go drink that. You man. Hey, what can I tell you?
Okay, thank you so much.
How much more, right? And we can even tell you, is this chapter I was reading, right? When you look at I'm gonna try to jump up and jump down, right? Because you got Esau getting counsel from the left-hand side of Yahweh Shem Shai. You got Israel, right? Our brothers and sisters that should be choosing the righteous counsel, but they're over here choosing the wicked counsel. And this is why we're put into that lot that was already predestined for us. This is 1 Kings chapter 12, and I'm going to start at verse 3. It says that they sent and called him in Jeroboam And all the congregation of Israel came and spake to Jeroboam, saying, Thy father made our yoke grievous. Now therefore make thou the grievous service of thy father, and his heavy yoke which he put upon us lighter, and we will serve thee. And he said unto them, Depart ye for 3 days. Then come again to me. And the people departed. And King Rehoboam consulted with the old men, and stood before Solomon his father while he yet lived, and said, How do ye advise that I may answer this people? Right? So he's answering the people because they're like, yo, can you make the yoke lighter on us? So let's see what happens. He says, and they spake unto him, saying, If thou wilt be a servant unto this people this day, and will serve them, and answer them, and speak good words to them, then they will be thy servants forever. And he forsook, he abandoned them near the counsel of the old men, which they have given him. So he said that the elders, it's elders like how we have now, the elders said, you know what? Be a servant to him. When we look at scriptures, the men of the Lord, the prophets, we are servants to the sheep. We're working to bring them into the marriage, right? Servants, and answer them, right? And speak good words to them, and they will be thy servants. So all you got to do is do this, and they're going to be good servants. They're going to listen to you, boom, 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 boom. It says, but he forsook the counsel of the old man, which they have given him, and consulted with the young men that were grown up with him, and which stood before him. And he said unto them, What counsel give ye, that ye may answer this people, who have spoken to me, saying, Make the yoke which thy father did put upon us lighter? And the young men that were grown up with him spake unto him, saying, Thus shalt thou speak unto this people that spake unto thee, saying, Thy father made our yoke heavy, but make thou it lighter unto us. Thus shalt thou say unto them, My little finger shall be thicker than thy father's loins. Right? So you got the counsel of the elders, and you got the counsel of the young. The young is telling you, man, tell him, man, your little finger is going to be thicker than your damn father's. We got to always observe what counsel we're actually getting, right? Esau, he's getting the counsel of higher principalities, right? And high places, right? There's nothing we can do with that. Even Jake is getting, Jake is surrounding himself around principalities in high places, right? We're not just fighting with flesh and blood, man. It's getting real out here. It's getting real out here, man. Hold on, I'm looking for it right now. I'm gonna find it. Right? That's why you gotta try every spirit by the spirit. Yeah. So let me get this for y'all. I gotta go to work soon. I wanted to really get in this, and keep going, show Esau's wickedness, just like he did in Obadiah. I mean, just like when you see in Obadiah, he overtook our land, right? Let alone he came and pillaged the land and looked for refugees and took us to Babylon, right? And when you really look at those things, it's the same way how he did. He found us in the African mountains and brought us to Babylon, which is this physical wonderland place, right? This is Ephesians 6:12. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So it's always going to be an ongoing battle. Every day is something new. Every day something new is coming out. Something new, something different. Right? You don't even know what's up Esau's sleeve. Right? And this is why they're going to go even harder to deceive. Right? Let's see about It's Malachi 3 and 15. This is Malachi chapter 3, verse 15. It says, and now we call the proud happy. Yeah. They that work wickedness are set up. Yeah. They that tempt the Most High are even delivered. Right? Hey, and that goes into, dang, I had it in my damn head. Oh, yeah, Daniel 2 and 12, man. Kings is set up and kings is removed. Right? And the Lord set up Esau to be destroyed, but he set him up to be ruler. Right? The Lord is taking this whole world out with a bang. Right? And Esau is definitely going to be that bang. He's going to be the bang and the yin. This is Proverbs chapter 10, verse 2. It says, treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. Right? Hey, even more, brothers and sisters, you got to always make sure you putting your foot on the gas for your Habashim Yahushai. The more that we're connected with wickedness, just like Matthew 12, where it tells you about the dude that actually is possessed. The Lord even says it's just like this wicked generation, which I'm going to read. This is Matthew 12, verse 43 to 45. It says, when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places seeking rest and findeth none. Then he saith, I will return into my house, for thence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. Then goeth he and taketh with him 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be unto this wicked generation. This is why Israel is going to act worse and worse. You see, Esau, back then he was what he was, and he was what he was when he kept going forward. But now, better is the end of a thing. He's waxing worse now. You definitely know he whacking worse. His blessing was the sword. Now this man is created nukes that can destroy islands, countries, right? He got weapons that can destroy the air you breathe in, chemtrails. This man is trying to create fake clouds, right? There's a lot going on in this world. And it's, hey, we got to give all thanks to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that he even allowed us to be in this part now to be able to see the fall of our enemies. But if you're not doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you might not have luck, right? Let me see if this is the verse I want. I'm gonna let me go to this one. I'm gonna probably close out with this right here. I ain't gonna lie, this whole chapter right here is fire, man. This is Psalms 107, and I'm gonna just start at verse 1. It says, "Oh, give thanks unto Yahweh Shemashai, for he is good, for his mercy endure forever. Let the redeemed of Yahweh Shemashai say, whom he have redeemed from the hand of the enemy," which we're actually waiting for, like Luke chapter 2. Many more verses where we're waiting for the Lord to redeem us, come get us from our enemies, man, right? Which is going to usher in this new covenant, man. Ezekiel, the 36th chapter. let's see where we at. Yep, Ezekiel chapter 36, and I'm gonna just start at verse 24. It says, "For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries and will bring you into your own land." Right? This is why you want to make sure you're in the righteous lot. If you can see now, because it says the wicked shall not understand, Daniel 12 and 10, you should try to get in this thing to understand what's going to happen. Yahweh Shema Shai is planning a beautiful, a beautiful moment in the world, right? Isaiah 34, verse 1. "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh Shema Shai is upon all nations." Right? And you got to include Israel, because 2/3 is going to be destroyed. It says, "In his fury upon all their armies, he have utterly destroyed them, and he have delivered them to the slaughter." Oh man, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai. This is what we waiting for, because wickedness is waxing up so high. Look, Amos chapter 9. Yeah, Amos chapter 9, verse 8. It says, "Behold, the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai are upon the sinful kingdom. I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh Shema Shai." He's gonna save 1/3 out of this dumbass place called Wonderland, right? And we need the Lord to come evermore, man. Like the brother always say, man, I don't want to be teaching forever. There's gonna be a time where the Lord is gonna shut off, that not in a bad way, but the Lord is gonna put a spirit on the men of the Lord to not teach no more. And that's gonna be a beautiful day for Yahweh Shema Shai to remove the hopeful elect from away from disaster, man. This is why we need Yahweh Shema Shai. Right? We need Yahweh Shema Shai. Right? Because it says the Lord chose us. We didn't choose him. Let me get to Zechariah. I said that was my last one, but I'm not gonna lie. This is Zechariah chapter 2, verse 8. It says, "For thus saith Yahweh Shema Shai of hosts, after the glory have he sent me unto the nations, which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you touches the apple of my eye." Guess how Esau spoiled us? He spoiled us by programming us, making a woman think, hey, if you don't feel that you're beautiful, get Botox or get a BBL, get surgery on your lips. Are you kidding me? Barbie dolls was supposed to be a toy. Now our women want to be damn near toys, right? Hey, the Lord is displeased with the nations, man, especially Esau. And Esau is going to get a beautiful, he's going to get a beautiful rude awakening, man. We can't wait for it, man. Like Elder Kawhi say, mark it and book it, right? Let's look at Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, and I'm going to just read verse 2. It says, "When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation." Wait, no, verse 1, Salaki, not verse 2. "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labor." Right? And this is what the men of the Lord are doing now. We standing in great boldness on the highways and hedges, teaching the downfall of America, man. You have to actually teach, Esau is getting worse and worse, let alone the niggas telling on himself. He tell, we're cloning, or hey, we doing this. To be technically honest, when you look at this movie, they cloned Tyrone, is way more other stuff you got to look at when it comes to hair product. They pushed that damn perfume shit in our communities. They pushed crack. Go watch Snowfall, right? They pushed crack in our cities, and the government was trying to use the drug money to pay off for Nicaragua, the little war that they had overseas, right? Then they make problems with opioids, which the Sackler family created these high oxycontins or coldone that a lot of people got addicted to. and damn near went to a higher drug and damn near either died or something, right? Um, every time a black person created something, which I have the book in my How White Folks Got Rich, every time we invented something, the number 2 pencil, next thing you know, this nigga is dead. We created the first blueprint of an engine. That man balls, excuse my language, get cut off, and now Dodge got the first engine. Things is gonna always wax worse in the hands of our enemies. So when you watch this movie, make sure you're looking at it in a spiritual eye, because everything is programmed. When you look at some of this milk, even though it might be good with this cereal, they're putting hormones and other things in it, right? Let alone when it comes to our women wearing mad makeup. That makeup is not of you. You know what I'm saying? Our women is wearing weave, and you got certain videos where you should see foreign people creating weave with chemical stuff. Most weave is not real. It's created by this chemical. I forgot what it was, but I was watching on a YouTube video. Some of the hair you either getting from horsetails that they cut off, or you getting it from a foreign nation, and they just cut their hair off. They clean it through and do whatever they do, and they connect it together and they sell it as bundles. And our women think that you're really doing something, right? And it's just like when brothers, like when you wear locks and brothers cut them and they try to get wigs and you putting dead hair back in. If that hair comes from somebody else, that's dead hair. So you women don't got, look at my Brazilian. No, you got a dead Brazilian hair. Dumb, right? But we're programmed, right? Some women might not feel like they're loved or they're pretty enough. You know what? Let me show my ass. It's a dude that's allowing his girl to just sit. They could be at a restaurant, have her legs open, and he just put the camera down and she could see her undies. Like a lot of our women have it easy just to make a bag, but they got to humiliate themselves to make a bag. The elites, they wives is not doing that shit. They're not eating the same way. They're not getting the education that we get. They're taught on investment. They're taught on making a will, giving your money down to descendant. We are in a program to be stuck on excuse my language, fucking stupid, right? You don't believe that you can achieve to be greater than what you are right now because they have you in la la land. But, you know, a lot of our people are going to be comfortable in their lot. Daniel 12 and 13. Your lot is to be confused, but the Lord is not an author of confusion. He's not. But with man, we will be. And this is why what it says, 2 Corinthians, that the gospel was hid to them, right? This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33. For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Right? The Lord is not an author of confusion, right? But the Lord, the wicked, the deceived, and the deceivers are his. Everybody is playing a role because what? They are in their lot. Everybody is in the lot of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, regardless if it's bad or regardless if it's good, right? So I'm going to just read this one, then I'll just close out. Lord willing, I probably can land me back off of this video because there's more to be said. Like this video, I should be doing a land me back for 3 days off of this. This is Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. It says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, right? The hopeful elect, whoever you may be, men and women, that can be part of those numbers, right? They're working out their salvation with fear and trembling. You want to have fear of Yahweh. I don't care if you will run into another state. I don't care if you hiding. You by fear of Yahweh Shemashai, you're going to do what he required and demand you to do, right? Walk in that narrow path, which is very hard to a lot of us, but the Lord won't put you in a situation that you can't handle. So, Lord willing, that was edifying to the hopeful elect or whoever it may be. And if it wasn't, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But Lord willing, like I said, I could probably land me off and bring some more precepts to this video. But other than that, man, I love y'all to the moon and never back. I love you to the kingdom and never back. Death to American, death to Esau. Yahweh speed. Shalom.